The LBSCR E2 was a class of 10 locomotives built between 1913 and 1916. However, not many people know that there was a secret 11th member of the class. That is, of course, the famous Thomas the Tank Engine. But how was another E2 produced? And when? And how did it end up on Sodor? Well, the story starts in 1911, when the LBSCR was in need of a new class of tank engine for local freight and shunting operations. They ordered 5 tank engines from the LBSCR's workshops at Brighton, designed by Lawson Billington. They were completed between June 1913 and January 1914, and labeled the E2 class and numbered between 100 and 104. These engines were designed for local branch line operations, some even being fitted with push-pull technology. However, they struggled due to their limited coal capacity and limited water capacity. Furthermore, they became highly unstable at higher speeds. The class was deemed a failure for what they had been designed for, and were put in charge of shunting operations across the LBSCR's network. Billington was tasked with improving the design for a new batch of E2s. He did so by extending the side tanks to hold more water and improve the center of gravity, along with other smaller modifications. He produced a prototype in July 1914, Thomas. Since he was a testing unit, Thomas wasn't given an official number, although the workmen gave him the next in line number, 105. This design was much more successful, and the LBSCR ordered a further 5, but due to the start of World War I, they were delayed until mid-1915. The E2s were sent everywhere during the war. Most were put in charge of shunting maneuvers in big yards, but Thomas was put in charge of something special. He was tasked with marshalling trains for a bridge project in Barrow and Furness. He and a fleet of Furness railway engines would finish the lift bridge to Vicarstown, and then be leased to the newly formed Northwestern Railway, and painted blue. The railway's controller, Nelson Hatt, bought Thomas on the spot to operate the yards at Tidmouth, which were rapidly expanding to fit the war's needs. Thomas was purchased in early 1915, before the delayed second batch was started. Because of this, the following 5 E2s were numbered 105 through 109, replacing Thomas's number, and completely concealing the fact that an 11th E2 ever existed. From 1915 to 1925, Thomas was put in charge of marshalling trains around Tidmouth as it entered an era of rapid expansion. Nelson Hatt's successor, Topham Hatt, wanted to trial his only mid-sized tank engine with more important work, and assigned him to work around Knapford, where the Elsbridge branch line was being expanded to Farquhar. After that, Hatt replaced the aging coffee pot locomotives his father had designed with Thomas to run the much longer line. The line was now 10 miles long, well within the E2's limited capacity to operate, finally allowing an E2 to operate a branch line. Across the early 1960s, all 10 of the E2s were scrapped by British Railways. But, safe on Sodor, Thomas continued to operate his branch line, just like those who had designed him intended.